Alrighty, here is my classroom rules and expectations. This is what I went over on the first day, if you were not there. There is some cowbell from Rocky in the background. There is my email right there underneath my name. That is the best way to get a hold of me. If you need to get a hold of me, I tell the students on the first day that the best way to get a hold of me is my email rather than calling me, because I respond to my emails rather quickly. Moving down, this behavior code is designed to aid the instructor in establishing a positive learning environment. The number one rule in my class will be respect. You will respect me and your fellow classmates' right to learn. The first behavior rule is when either your instructor or student is speaking, do not interrupt. Second one is raise your hand and wait to be recognized before speaking. Do not use crude or vulgar language. Leave all distracting items at home or in your backpack. Distracting items there, that can be anything. So however you define a distracting item, that's what you need to leave at home. Remember, always show courtesy and respect. No food or drink other than water in the classroom. And put your cell phones away. You're not that important yet. However, I do say this, that your cell phone is probably better than my computer on my teacher desk, so we will have it out a lot of times. I'm a big believer in, if you don't know the answer to something, you need to look it up. And that cell phone can be used for that. Not for texting in the middle of class, but for using as a way to enhance critical thinking. Be prepared to learn. Have the proper materials. Inappropriate behavior will be handled as follows. Warning, Mr. Rath's wrath, student-teacher conference, student calls parents, and referral to office. Realize I can go from here to here rather quickly. It depends upon the situation. Seating. Now, if you notice, the seating is not an assigned seat due to the fact that I am giving you guys respect. If I have to, I will give you guys an assigned seat. Dismissal at the end of the period is from your assigned seat by the instructor. Passes to the bathroom locker or drinking fountain will be given. And I have the right to stop hall passes if they are abused. Two things you control in life, no matter what the situation is, when you walk in my classroom, whether it's second, third, or fourth, is attitude and effort. And that's what it says right here. It should be at the bottom of your paper. But attitude and effort are two things you control when you walk into my classroom. And so just remember that. Always have a positive attitude. Always make the best of the situation. I know government maybe won't always be the most exciting thing to you, or economics, but you got to think it will. So that's the first sheet that we got on the first day. The second sheet that I'll go over is the 10 Commandments of Academic Dishonesty. And you are supposed to sign this, and this is just talking about what you shall not do. You shall not look at someone else's test, quiz, or exam. Talk with another student during a test, quiz, or exam. Show your test, quiz, or exam to any other student in your class. Share or ask about items on a test, quiz, or exam with students in another period. Use any kind of unauthorized notes during a test, quiz, or exam. Copy work assigned to be done independently. Allow someone to copy your work assigned to be done independently. Copy or closely paraphrase sentences, phrases, or passages from non-cited sources. Submit someone else's work found on the internet, fabricate or alter lab data. And this is big right here. A teacher's professional judgment. Remember, I and your other teachers on campus are professional. Our judgment will determine if cheating has occurred. I always tell you guys, I'm always err on the side of caution in the beginning that you're cheating. I've been burned too many times in the past. So don't put yourself in a position to be unsuccessful. You sign it here, print your name, sign it, your parents sign it. And that was due on the second day of class. Community service project, this is what you're required to do. This is due December 10th. All the students should have one. I have extra copies of these. You are required by the district to do 10 hours. It is a pass or fail assignment. And so that means that you can pass government. You do not do this, or government and economics, and you do not do this. You fail both courses, have to retake them again in the spring. Okay, so remember, this is a district assignment, not Mr. Rath. Here's the guidelines for it that you can look at. This is what you need to get signed by every person that you do community service with. It is due December 10th. It's a long ways away, but that's when this is due. The next thing here that we have is my syllabus. The textbook we talk about in class, that's there. We usually use it in class. The student responsibilities, again, we just go over, you're the one responsible for your work. You're the one responsible for things when you are absent. On here it talks about having contact information of 2 more students, and or just email me if you're absent. Ask me what you missed. Usually I can tell you lecture. I'll try to put a lot of lectures like here online so you can watch those. Project will be assigned. You have Doing Democracy, and you also have the community service, which will be assigned immediately. What you need: a notebook or binder paper, a pen. I prefer pen. You're not in kindergarten. Paper and colored pencils when you're doing things for me. And Blackboard, that's where a lot of assignments will be posted. Assessment, this is how you're going to be graded. And it just talks about your level of success is highly dependent upon completing every assignment with quality effort and quality attitude. Repeated failure in completing assigned tasks will result in a combination of parent notification and a parent-teacher conference. I will monitor makeup sessions. It says before school. That typically probably won't work for me unless you and I meet. You talk to me about you want to meet before school. After school works for me because I'm there. I have first period prep, which means I get there. I don't have a first period class, so I get there probably around 7:30, 7:45, just to let the traffic get in. So I have second lunch, and you're also welcome fourth period, and you're also welcome first period. I am there during first period. You're welcome. Just usually before school is not the greatest thing for me, and typically I usually find out not for my students either. The student must retake a test within 2 days of the date of the original test or the test makeup days, or you earn a 0. These are below the assessment components for the grades. The percentage values of assignments can change. They are not exact numbers. 30% tests, 20% quizzes, 15% classwork, 15% projects, 10% homework, 5% notes, 5% class participation. Here's the grade breakdown. And I do take unexcused late work. Points will be deducted for late assignments after 7 days, including weekend days. A 0 will be included in the grade book. Late points will be waived if there is any extenuating circumstances, medical emergencies. You must contact me before the assignment is due, if you can contact me. When turning in late work, right on top of the page, the reason why it is late. In regards to project, there is no late work. You must turn in when it is due, or you earn a 0. No excuses. When you turn something in late, I will grade it when I grade it. Do not remind me about it. Remember, lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency upon mine. No name on your paper means I will not grade it. No matter how big the assignment, project, or test, you will earn a 0. Now, extra credit can be earned and be given to those students who go extremely above and beyond assignments. You also can bring photos in for the wall of fame. They're in the back of the class, because I want to let everybody know how special my students are. And again, this is talking about homework. You will have homework. Again, it could be every day, every other day, but you do have homework. Mainly the vocab will be doing the day of the test and things of this nature. A lot of your homework will be watching these very exciting lectures online. Again, it goes back to this, class participation and problems and questions, how you can get a hold of me. Alrighty. The next document that we talked about was the government questions. These are the questions that you would need to answer if you were absent in class first couple of days. And I have this worksheet, or you can just pause this video. There's actually 6 questions, and the other one is about technology. And that one we wrote on the in class today, or we wrote in class. But this is just what you missed. I look forward to us having a good year. Thank you very much.